Test. Yep. This is coming through there. And we have an image. What's the next do? Get my boogie on. Indeed, I would. So I believe we are streaming at this point. Yes, we are. All right, let me get my boogie on. All right, so this needs to go to settings. Hang on.
Oh Lord, hear me turn these words into a song for them to sing along to when I'm gone, for them to sing along to when I'm gone. Oh Lord, let me be the one to set him free. I will give him every part of me, put my heart where everyone can see. They can call me whatever they want, call me crazy. You can call me whatever you want, but that won't change me. I just don't care what the world says, I'm gonna make it. They can call me whatever they want, so what if I am crazy, crazy? This is so much harder than I thought. But I will give him everything I've got.
Back.
One day
Mr. J. Tracy. Oh shit, right, we're going this way now.
Put my heart where everyone can see.
You got it? Yes, I did.
They can call me crazy. You can call me whatever you want, but that won't change me. I just don't care what the world says. I'm gonna make it. They can call me whatever they want. So what if I am crazy?
At least it went the right way. Good for the first turn at KFIC after you did KFI not see. Again, yeah, I gotta remember that part. Let's go. Let's go. Feed the ball, Billy. Oh, boy. Can I crank up the music a little? Speed Racer. I love putting the hammer down there. It feels so good. Oh, that was... arg. That was funny though. My wrist is getting screwed up from this DD. Actually, just from driving in general. Ah, the joys of growing old.
What if I tell you what we'll live for, what we die for? What if I tell you we choose
That felt pretty good. That second one there. Oops. The curve, if you get it right, is a great sort of like help. If you catch it just wrong, or if you catch it too far along down the line, it sends your cart in the wrong direction, as you can see. So them curves is tricky, as they say. Fast? Not really, but it's pretty. Very simple. She must be screwed up. Oops. It's not advisable to do big sliding drifts in. I'd love to be able to get this fucking cart to brake harder. For me, it's... There's nothing missing there.
I can be the one
so interesting here that collect these waves. It's going to take a minute because I just went from 85% to 100. So I'm getting much more. I was having to just utterly stomp the brake. I noticed against the goods, we both came to a braking zone together, and I could tell like the intensity of his braking was considerably firmer than mine, just because he was slowing down quicker. Even though I was like, okay, well, I gave it a full stomp. Again, like I'll go back down. Actually, we can tell here. I'll get up to speed here, so I'll watch my rear wheel. See how long it takes for it to get to lock? So watch. I'll tell you when I start braking. I'm really braking hard, by the way. Okay, I'm going now. See how there's like that moment where it's like the wheel keeps spinning? It's obviously braking, right? And it brakes pretty damn hard, but it's not braking hard enough. So like, hard to describe exactly. The faster you're going, the less noticeable it is, because messing around with the brakes, trying to get a sense of them. Zing! It's not the song on your skin, it's me, I'm tired of running. You jump in, but I won't swim, and I can save you. I'm running my straight line, and you call my phone to say I love you, it's too strong. Come on, man. Starting to make it a habit. Can't be having smoking swings like that and then just throw them away. I guess that's sort of the point. You can eat as much as you want. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Everything's a test of endurance and patience. Once you run out of talent. I'm going to try something extreme here on my finger, my Vanitas software. See what happens. Fire around a little bit with brake force there. Alright, so brakes. I've had it with the default middle setting, which is 50. So I'm going to drop it to 30, which should, in theory, I'm going to change things pretty dramatically, I think. Sorry, the break is going to be a really good surprise for me. So what defines the limits of that dirtiness? So what they're doing there is they're dirtying your lap. If you go through part of S3 wrong, because in the past you could cut down that bike path there,
I have Lobbies one part.
or that just go straight there and just get full speed. Be already on the rev limiter by the time you get to the start finish basically. And in theory, pick up some small amount of time. Yeah, I mean, sure, you could maybe get a 10 or a 5th. But it was like, how many times is your fastest lap like a one-off? Like, you can't do that every lap, right? You can take a flyer and then fuck up, and then go around once again, and then you do it again, and then, so, I don't know, it seems to me like a pretty miserable way of trying to lap. I've done it, but not much for obvious reasons, right? Let me explain it to you more. You come here to laugh, not to waste every other lap. I can do that just fine, private other. You know what I mean? I can waste my laps on my own while trying. I don't have to guide my way. come on, Mom. There's such beauty for part of that. Oh, that one wasn't great. Let's do this pretty decent, but it's not a knockout.
Lights go down and the world is quiet. All I see is you. Stars come out and the night is silent.
You better be.
So it's come this far now we can't undo. They can't take this world away from us. We know it won't be. They'll turn, look to us.
I want to race on grass.
Give me life.
Oh, this is so great. Oh, dirty the cheeses. Is what we come here for, boys and girls? It feels just like the real thing. I mean, minus almost everything. But I'm doing this VR. Got a great rig. There's a lot of shakers on it. Yeah, you put the VR helmet on. You're at Paul Fletcher International and Mariel Lane. Or some reasonably believable facsimile thereof. The track is great. Conditions are perfect, of course. I personally would love to try this with a super rubbered up track. You know, thing that is like, turn it into like a super nats kind of thing, or even better, one of these Euro tournaments where everyone's on like yellows or whites or whatever the hell it is that they're on. It was so goofy. Anyway, that would be fun. Team boss Jerry had sent me a picture. I think it was from Brazil, where Justin, his son, was racing. I think it was Summer Nats. It was Summer Nats somewhere in the States, actually. I think. And it was like this buildup of rubber on the track. It was a picture of like the rubber buildup on the track, and it was ridiculous. It was like 3D. It's not like, oh look, you can see that there's rubber buildup in the track. It's like, oh look, there's mountains of rubber in the track. How do we get through that? Anyway, apparently it's quite a challenge to drive. It's like you have to tune for it, apparently, and that was news to Gary, or movie to Gary, rather. So they apparently struggled with tuning quite a bit, getting a hard feeling good and all of that grip. I think what they were all thinking, ultimately we were told it's kind of like the opposite of what we think. Anyway. Darn it, I keep psyching myself out in some stupid way there. I hit this guy in every sector, but I really need to get the second sector, that middle part, a lot more consistent. Also, nailing the final bit is the biggest deal. Good effort, but I lost a lot of time, and that's through there.
where, no matter how, no matter why. No matter where, no matter how, no matter why. Keep on reaching, keep on reaching, keep on reaching for the sky, for the sky. Keep on reaching for the sky. Keep on reaching, keep on reaching, keep on reaching for the sky, for the sky. No matter where, no matter how, no matter why. No matter where, no matter how, no matter why. Keep on reaching, keep on reaching, keep on reaching for the sky, for the sky. Keep on reaching, keep on reaching, keep on reaching for the sky. Keep on reaching, keep on reaching, keep on reaching for the sky, for the sky.
We could have the future, forget about the past. Come along with me. It's everything we live for, it would never last. So come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me. You know that I was waiting for something to believe. So come along with me. When you're lost in darkness, I could help you see. So come along with me. 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 Come along with me.
push us to fucking wake up alone. Just to fucking wake up alone.
I've been looking for a way out. I can't find my way now. I just need you by my side. Lately, I've been thinking, baby, we could get away and never look back, never look back, never look back, no. 'Cause we're gone. There's no place I'd rather be. Me
how I lose it as a culture brought me to the sound. Face down, everybody still sees somebody. Just looking around for a place to be myself. Face down, rhythm starts to pushing as I spin my way around. Just looking around for a place to be myself.
So I know from previous experience that adjusting upwards makes you need to hit the brake harder in order to basically react. That is exactly the opposite of what we want, right? Because we want the brake to go on very quickly when I press very hard. But yes, very quickly. So the problem is I don't want them to just install off every time they tap the brakes. So enabled the manual calibration mode. Auto calibration is then displayed, and you can calibrate patterns on your own with the min-max buttons. Or the pedal axis, actually. Pedal calibration. Okay, so I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm just going to go with the certain changes. Anyway, let's load our lovely pal Kartkraft again and go chase our worthy challenger, or rather
Stand up and feel it, this is our life. Let's come together here tonight. Cause times are changing, but we'll be alright. Now I got you
a worthy
on my
opponent.
side.
Clearly.
Now I got you. Now I got you. Now I got you on my side. Now I got you. Now I got you. Now I got you on my side.
Now I got you, now I got you, now I got you on my side. Now I got you, now I got you, now I got you on my side.
Nights like these, just what I'm living for. They try to duplicate, but my love's original. Almost forgot what I'm looking for. The world's most beautiful, and her love's invincible. And she's asking me for the wildest night. I tried to let her go, but her love's invincible. She keeps taunting me, and she's working overtime. I tried to let her go, but her love's invincible.
No. Went rogue on me, folks. Jehach Racing 02. 22, so this would be a 20-year-old opponent. They might put on George Winston, actually. You know what? That might be interesting. No, let's do George Winston. Alright, let's go listen to the sad music button. Doop. Yeah, we should go up a pound. It looks like they pretty much stabilized at 12 in the rears. And what else? 10 point something, 10.6-ish in the fronts. Actually, no, we're only at lap 6 here. Yes, never mind. Yeah, I mean, we're already almost at... I'm pretty sure that, like, where they're just going to sit for a while. So maybe what we should do is, before we commit to that, stop and go to the pits. Alright, so I'm just going to increase everything by 1 pound. So we'll go to 8 and 7. So let's see where these end up settling in. Did they settle in at like 15? 14? We're going to find out. And will the cart get slidier? Or will it get crisper? Nope. Oh, my armor You do get an ab workout, actually. Driving, I don't know, it seems to engage core a lot. I mean, not much, but don't get me wrong. This is not replacing anyone's sit-up. So far 13.7 unders. Ding, dong, dong. Don't keep myself over there. recognize that it wanted to tilt over and just give it a nudge. Terrible turn, but okay that I managed to at least keep it clean while speaking of which, let's hit the brakes really hard. Nope, still no locky. See what I mean? Okay, so they're holding brake lock there. It's like all the braking is... Why does it take so fucking long for this thing to get to... It's just crazy. Oh, because I'm confusing brake pressure with the load cell. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to target sensitivity of the load cell. We seem to somehow, we seem to make the brakes work. Yeah. All I can do is make the brakes as tight as possible. I can break the cart free easily. That's gonna I don't know what the fix would be. It does not behave this way in other games. Best of my knowledge. I could fire up iRacing, but I know for sure it doesn't do it. It's just me. I'd like to try a nice pair of, I would like to try good pedals. Not good pedals, I have a bad but I'd like to try some nice pedals. I'd like to someday get some poison bells. Poison bells. They have some semi-affordable ones, which I think are like $600 or something like that. 500? I'll have to look them up. Anyway, it could be that my braking woes are mechanical in nature, i.e. some fundamental flaw in the brake itself. But, I guess the question would be, does somebody who have potentiometer brakes have the same issues? So back when I first started playing, I had a Crossmaster TX, and that had regular classic brakes that were obviously not load cell, they were potentiometers. So when distance of throw determines intensity of braking, so 0 is none, 100 is give it all she's got. Anyway, so if you have pot brakes and you slam on the brakes here in Kartkraft, the rear wheels lock. But I'd be interested in knowing, because let's say you get potentiometer brakes, that 100 is as far as they go, and you can get to 100 basically instantly. Zip. Lock the wheels up, like watch. I can get it to. There's just something. I'm doing a lot. I guess what I'm doing, the adaptation that I have is we do a lot of rotating in this game, so a lot of moving. Just getting the back end loose and then just using the slip angle to do the rest. It doesn't require huge boots of gas necessarily, although huge boots of gas can help. But in certain circumstances, like, you see there, I didn't use much brake at all. It exactly matched his speed. Bad idea. Oh, terrible idea. Oh, we're so fucked. I'm sorry. I did not mean to run over the pedestrians. Alright. Fortunately, no Bambino racers getting in the pits were run over in this scenario. Alright, just for yucks, we're going to go to tuning, and then we're going to go to tires, and we're going to do the unthinkable and go to 9, and 8. Why? Because we here at Callan Racing are unafraid to push the boundaries of race technology. Take things to their absolute limits and beyond. And the problem is we have absolutely no idea what to do with the information that we receive from this process. You have made changes to the setup. Yes, I would like to apply them, and I would like to save them. And if that's a success, we can get back to our previously scheduled programming. Where instead of musing about driving, I actually do drive. Sidewalls. Do it again, or even man up. It's unfair to all of the women drivers who are awesome drivers, or just drivers in general. So let us say, get your Senna going. Get your Mansell on? No. That's confusing. I think a race series on rifles. I guess the point of it is obsoleted by LO206 and bullets and equivalent. God, I would love to have a series that's just loaded with good drivers. I just wish that such a thing existed in the contest where you have to run your own cart. And the consequence of not doing so isn't just like ridiculous cost for those weekends. The thing with the cart, right, is like you buy a cart, or at least I find that you just keep spending money on it, right? Okay, I need this, and I need that. This sort of just constant. Those little bits that you end up buying. Stuff like that. Let's see, I could think of something you go through a lot of. It's frame protectors. Sounds stupid, but you go through a ton of them. You hit curbs like I do. You eat your chassis if you don't have frame protectors on them. So I would go through a ton of frame protectors. What other weird consumable did I go through a lot of? Or did I spend a surprising amount of money on? Yeah, I guess when you do this, you don't expect gas to basically be $100. You're in $20 a gallon. You know, you're buying a 5-gallon drum of EP98 and a bottle of modal or whatever oil it is that you're using. So basically the cost of the gas and the oil combined is around $100, right? So, so 5 gallons, $20 a gallon. Oil is, so that's expensive. But, that's kind of a, normal thing. Let's see what else. I ended up spending money on GoPros and stuff like that, but that's different. Seats. Like you'll probably end up messing around with your seat, but maybe you will, maybe you won't. But that's something I ended up doing. So I hurt my ribs and ended up using a deep seat. Lead is surprisingly expensive. Getting lead mounted to your cart. So in order to be in a race series, you have to come in at weight, or rather, I guess no lighter than X. So let's say Masters is 390 for X30. So in my case, let's say I was, I don't know, I was pretty skinny. Let's say I was, I had close to 50 pounds of lead on my cart. Well, I had no more than 50 pounds of lead on my cart. So, 50 pound of leads is a lot of those pucks. It's, it's 5 of those pucks or something like that. Anyway, those things are super expensive for what they are. Oh, body work. Nose cones get mangled. You hit something, it drags, you drag it on the pavement, it gets torn apart. Stuff like that. Your beautiful sticker kit will go to hell. From tire marks and everything else. So, if you want to keep your cart looking fresh, you're probably going to, replace the sticker kit at some point. That's not something I worry about. I was running 2 carts though. It's me and Hank. So, anywho, all right. I'm willing to do one more lap, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I might actually play around in Destiny or something. Let's go back to pits, so we don't have to deal with. Curious what would happen. Going from 967. I mean, yeah. I'd be giving up something here. So I guess like I'm hitting the limiter at a place that seems pretty good with 966. Okay, listen to it when we go by again. I have no reason to believe that I should. So, let's deliver one and move on. Actually, I'm on the limiter pretty early. We should try going in the other direction. Let's do that. Alright, so what do we get up to? 14 on the tires. So let's go to return to pits. Let's go to vehicle setup. Let's go to tuning. You know what, let's just change it here and then not save it. Drivetrain. Let's go 967. Yeah, and then figure out the other direction, so we've done this. Oops. Alright, let's try this anyway. Do I hear my beautiful son? Sure. Darn it. Okay. This seems to have some potential. I just have to put together enough good laps to know what I'm giving up. Exceeds what I gained, because I don't think my gearing was massively off. I mean, after all, I'm reasonably high up on the leaderboard, so my gearing can't be that bad. Or, what worked for me thus far, which was 966 or 1074. So one of which was, I believe 1074 was between 967 and 966. So this now is 967. Well, if nothing else, changing it up gear ratio wise, doing that helps you, I think, ultimately get a feel. Because I think that when you change gear ratios, you also change the way the car drives a little, how it feels, how it behaves. And as a consequence, you're kind of driving a little bit differently. This is not a man-made thing. It's not like you're driving any differently, but rather the experience of driving is a little different as you change gearing. And I think that is geared with a lot of teeth that has, really aggressive bottom end acceleration, but that reaches the max that the engine can give you quickly, has a very different feeling when driving a kart that does the opposite. That's good. The acceleration is slower, but it builds and revs and keeps creating speed to higher top speed. So anyway, how you gear your kart determines that. And generally speaking, tracks that are long with long straightaways, you generally will see gear ratios that involve less teeth. So, an example of less teeth in terms of the world of teeth that I generally play with would be 963. Right? 963, I don't know what the ratio of that is. I refer to the chart for that. But that is 9 teeth on the front sprocket, the little thingy that sticks out of the engine, and then 63 teeth on the big round one, that's on the rear axle. So like on your 10-speed bike that you have in your mountain bike or whatever. Anyway, so what you'll notice kind of is, I find that if you gear high key, the kart is really snappy and alive and difficult in some ways to drive. Relative, because everything is really sharp and you've got so much power that you're not power, but you've got, you're just more torquey, I guess. There's just a general different. Anyway. So, but most tracks are a compromise, right? So if you think about this track, Sector 1 consists of, when you leave the start-finish and somewhere right down, I think, into the braking zone here that we just were at. So, or actually, no, that's Sector 1 for the big track. I guess it has to be the same for here. So let's say that's Sector 1. And then we're now in Sector 2. Or is Sector 1 included? You know what? Let's do a lap and let's look at it again. So Sector 2 is defined by this term. This to me really is Sector 2. And then S3, you were in S3 here when you go through the body turn, but this is S3 to me really. Is that whole process of dealing with that sector. Or at least that's the hard part. I guess it's S1. There? No, it does not end there. Alright, so S1 continues going on here. Does it take us through both of the hairpins? It does. Okay. There's S. So S3 includes that little bit of that body time. That can affect your S3 time, but the S3 time therefore is mostly defined by that bowl situation back there. So S1 is this. It's the big, fast, high-speed turn, followed by... Well, that's basically it. So S1 is all about speed, top-end speed. S2 is all about mid-high. This is not a slow turn. I mean, it is and it isn't. These are still reasonably... Okay, let's call this mid-ish, mid-high-ish. And then S3 starts very fast, but then becomes very slow, and then becomes very fast again, so it's very technical. So, if you think about it from a gearing perspective, somebody who's geared for top end, for going as fast as possible, but it takes them a while to get there, is going to benefit greatly from that in S1, where that is what that is all about. They are still going to perform well in S2, and particularly through here, can just murder people if they're like my buddy Tongi, really, 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 really good. And also, if they have to then manage to maintain good momentum entering the ball section down there. So anyway, yeah, S3 is probably going to favor people who are geared for, lower end speed kind of stuff. So here it's technical, you come in at high speed, but it's kind of technical. Yeah, you're adding some speed, but then you're using the throttle to drive the cart, also to point the cart through here. So this is all very, very conducive to having torque available. So which is the best? Well, ultimately, which is the best is going to be the one that works, the best on the clock. You break it down by sectors, and you look at each sector, and if you look at, for example, and let's go do that. So if you look at Corsa, right, Sector 1, 8.605, compare that to everyone. Boom. All right, well, let's see, the top 10. Oh, Alex Rees is at 8.4, Deliwi is at 8.5, Zykos, Jillian is at 8.5, Sebastian is at 8.67, Panzer, Patrick 13 is at 8.4, and JH Racing is at 8.5, and I'm at 8.5. So anyway, the range if you look at everyone who's in, let's say, the top 15 are all pretty comparable, in that everyone there is pretty competent. And everything else, Korza obviously is really, really, really good. I know Jillian is really great. Zykos, etc. Deliwi, I don't know, but obviously is very, very good. Alex, welcome aboard. But anyway, just in general, that looks like a normal distribution to me. So looking at S2, what do we see? 18.8 for Korza, and then that's it. He's alone there. That's an instant, okay, something that's interesting. That tells me something is going on, or at least makes me think gearing. And then same story over in S3. He's the sole person on the board with the sub 15 S3. So if you look at the number 2, Alex has 19.1, 19.0, 19.1, 19.9, 19.2, 19.2, 19.0. All right, so 0.89. So I've got the second fastest S2 after Korza, and he's still 1/10, call it, right? 0.88 rounds to 0.9, and 0.08 rounds to 0.1. So yeah, he's 1/10 faster than me in S2. Okay, so we're reasonably close there, but that's not that's tight distribution. Then S3, he's at 14.964 versus my 15.281, which is slow compared to everyone else. So it's hard to say, is Korza geared differently, or did he just have a really shitty S1? I've seen it with Jillian, right? There was a leaderboard where he and I were, 1 and 2, and we were neck and neck like that, and he put up a good lap to beat my lap. It was really interesting about it is that there's sort of an ideal lap that you kind of, after enough people are chasing the lap times, you kind of get a sense of what it is, or at least what's possible. Anyway, so Jillian managed to do something in S1 that we hadn't done yet, broken whatever level it was, and it was one of the seconds levels, having it, being the first. Anyway, it was a really legit quick S1. But then his S2 was slightly off, and then his S3 was really good, or something like that. It's just sometimes even with the right gearing, you can have a leaderboard time that has a bad sector. Is I guess what my point was. So it just could be that that's just a bad sector for Korza, and if you compare our 2 times, actually they kind of make sense. 8.60 versus 8.54. That's pretty comparable. So I've looked at my S1s, and I've done a lot of them really nicely, and I think the best I've pulled off is 8.501 or something like that. Literally, I don't think I've seen an 8.49 or anything like that. So Alex Reese with an 8.4, Patrick with an 8.4, and 10 Bears with an 8.4 are exceptions to that, right? Everyone else on the board is 8.5 or higher. So do these guys have anything in common? Relatively 19.2, 19.2, 19.187. Although Okay, that's interesting. Let's take a look at their sector 3s. 15.2 for 10 bears. 15.168 for Patrick. 15.1 for Alex. And 14.964 for Korza. So those guys are all probably geared kind of the same. Probably almost exactly the same. Would be my guess. I would say me and Korza and the rest of the gang, a bunch of yeah, I kind of get a sense of the gearing that's going on here. I would think that Korza, I might be completely wrong, and that Korza had a perfectly fine S1, and he's just geared to be really good in S3. And as a consequence was, has less teeth, or no, more teeth. But that doesn't, yeah, it's hard to imagine a guy being able to pull off two really dope finals, the two hard sectors really, really well. Sort of doing a shit, that's one that would be that off. Interesting. Alright, well, you guys are probably tired of listening to me ramble on about gearing. But it was a fun and instructive session, as always. I do like to talk about the actual, kind of like kart stuff too sometimes. So sorry to bore you with that, but it is part of what makes time trial amusing, is trying to figure out how to be quick, and part of that is, of course, just driving. Part of that is approach, i.e. line and other things. Another part of that is gearing. Gearing is huge. You've got to be in the right ballpark, A, just to be, not getting lapped by people. But B, there's nothing more frustrating than being geared wrong. Being like, oh God, why am I so slow? Or why am I so, and you can just tell. It's like, no, I don't need to pull like this here, or, I want more speed. Anyway. That's one that kind of the cool things about rental racing is that you don't deal with gearing at all. There's just a sort of one gear, and that's it. Off you go, have fun, deal with it. So, obviously, it's set. I would assume, although it's probably not the case, other than in extreme circumstances. But, I guess if you had a really weird track, you could probably change the fleets. But in other words, the gearing is permanent. It's done. It's set. It's fixed. There's no changing it. And that actually makes it kind of interesting, because rental racing is, of course, about maintaining high revs. And, wackadoo generalized gearing like that means that there are going to be turns that are, low-speed turns are just brutal in rental carts. The cutback at OVRP, for example. Just the put as you're trying to come out of the corner. Anywho, you guys take care of yourselves. Have a good evening.